Welcome back again. Yes, I'm down here at the Mariposa in Las Vegas. Absolutely amazing. And right next to me, I have a very, very young, actually, he's still a teenager, kind of. His name is Thomas Sanchez, and you're an entrepreneur, and and you do financing.
Yeah.
And he says yes, and you're 16, no 17.
At the time of the booking, 16, but now 17.
So in the last week, you got a few days older. Well, we all did. We all got a few days older. So now what has made you're very, very young to be in financing. You're not quite, can you sign everything already?
No, legally my parents
I was going to say, you have to be 18, don't you?
Yeah, I'm breaking the barriers.
You're breaking the barriers.
Yeah.
So what made you're very calm. You're okay, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like all
So
this?
let me tell you a little bit.
I want to know a lot about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut up.
So I started this in 2020 during COVID.
Yes.
I always was interested in investing, not just working a job, going to college. That wasn't my sort of thing. I always wanted to do something above.
Okay.
So my parents own multiple businesses, and during COVID, schools got shut down. We all went online, and I went to work at one of our businesses. And while I was talking with one of the employees at the work, we were talking about investing,
Yes.
and he told me, "Look, I have this friend. He's in real estate. I think you'd love to meet him," because we wanted to start a brand.
Okay.
So we sat down, we ate, we talked, and we started a clothing brand. It didn't go as successful, but I met this guy. His name was Juan. He was the guy that got me started. And
Was he from China?
no, he's born here.
He's born here.
Yeah.
Okay. Juan. Okay.
Yeah. And we just started talking about real estate, and I was always interested in doing something with real estate. I used to
Okay.
read books like Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad Poor Dad, all those.
So you would
books.
think you've always been
Yeah.
rich and having money.
Exactly. That was the end goal. I just didn't know how to get there. But
Just a little young, It's like.
But then we got started. I started learning. I got educated, and right now we're doing 8 transactions.
In real estate?
In real estate.
And
yes.
where are you buying this real estate? In Vegas?
No, so I'm actually from Utah. I came down here
you
from
came,
Utah.
You came from Utah
Yeah.
to be on my show?
Yes.
Oh, how cool is that? Oh my goodness. Now the prices are probably a little cheaper in Utah than they are here.
They were, but they keep going up and up. But right now, yes.
They're
Las
still a
Vegas
little
is-
cheaper,
yeah.
it's a little higher.
Yeah.
It's come here. So are you buying commercial property or are you buying real estate? Are you buying residential?
Yeah,
You're buying
residential, single
residential. Now when you buy a residential house, what sort of price or range do you go into?
Well, right now we've done anywhere from a house from 200,000 to 800,000.
To 800,000.
Yeah, so
So that's now. Do you go to buy a house, and when you buy it, do you like to have a house that's a little bit dilapidated,
Yes.
and you can redo it?
Yes.
So fix and
flips.
flip.
Yeah.
And
So
how
we
do
grab-
you do that?
Yeah, so we grab an older property that is undervalued and we force the equity and sell it for a much higher price. Basically what a fix and flip is.
That's what a fix and flip is. So you know the amount of money you want to put into this home, because you don't want to go and put too much money into the home and lose all your profit.
Yeah.
So how do you work that out?
It depends on what we call comps. They're comparatives
In
on
the
the
end.
house.
A
Yeah.
comp is where you phone up that another house is for sale. You find out how much that house is in your house.
Yeah, and then you grab what you're buying it for, and you see the margin you have. Then you play into your numbers, how much you're going to spend on everything, and then what you're left is usually your profit.
So it could be 10,000 you
Yeah.
want to spend on the house. It could be 100,000 you want to spend on the house. Depends on how much profit you want to make, because you don't want to overextend, and lose your profit.
Exactly.
So how are you doing so far?
Very well. Surprisingly, yes.
What do you mean surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Well,
Now,
my
you did-
original goal a year ago was to buy 1 house a year. Right now we've bought 8.
You bought 8 houses.
Yeah, in a year.
Now you're saying we. Who's the we? Is this
Well,
this
me and my
partner?
parents.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, with your parents.
Yeah, legally I say we because I can't buy a house, so I do it with
He's
my
too
parents.
young.
Yeah.
You can't sign all the papers yet.
Yeah, so what everyone says is I do the paperwork, I do the
You do everything.
the negotiation,
Transaction.
everything, and then my parents sign.
Do you do the buying?
Well, my parents legally do the buying.
No,
So,
but they sign it. But do you go out and find the house?
Yeah.
And you do
I do everything until the paperwork.
until the paperwork, and they actually sign it. Now, what about how do you get your sellers?
My sellers, we list on the market once we're done, so the realtor does the work finding
you
the
have
buyer.
you're not a realtor yet, are you?
Not yet.
Are you
Legally, I
going
can.
to Are you going to become a realtor?
Yes,
Why?
in the state of
I'm
Utah.
going to ask you why, because the reason I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you some very good information right now for you to think about. So why do you want a realtor's license?
So first of all, in the state of Utah, where I'm from, I have to be 18. So hopefully next year I'll have my realtor's license. But the why is so I can list my own properties, I can find my own properties, and I don't have to depend on someone else.
I'm going to tell you a little story right now. And all the realtor people can probably disagree with me, and I don't care. You do not have to have a realtor's license to own your own property. Did you know that?
Yeah, you got
And
it.
I would advise you not to get a realtor's license. Not at
Really?
all. I actually have bought and sold since 1975. I was near. Joking. My husband never had a license. And we bought property. We bought $1 million properties. We lived in Bel Air. We had a big house. We bought lots and lots and lots and lots of properties, but we never had a license. Because with licenses, there's so many restrictions. There's so many things you can't do and can do, and keeping it all up. So think about it before you do that.
We'll do this next year when I'm on the show again.
Yeah, we'll talk
see.
about it.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk about that again, because I really don't think you need a license. I think you can, and we call them, I'm a private investor.
Oh,
That's what I am. I've been in real estate for years. That's why I know a lot about flips and flops and all this crazy stuff. But we've owned very, very large. Commercial property, which you'll probably end up going into, is where you really make the money, though that might be a little different now, because a lot of people are working out of their homes. They're not getting offices, so houses are.
which is also why the market has gone very high in Utah, which was a good thing for us in 2020.
Yes, absolutely, because you could take advantage, because people were staying home, right?
Yeah.
So
And
what made you
everyone
go?
was
You kind of wanted to just do this? How old were you when you started?
So when I got the idea and started reading the books, I was 14 at the time. I didn't really put it in action until I was 15. But now I'm 17, so I've done a
So
lot
you're
more.
full-fledged?
Yeah,
Now,
full-
are your mum and dad, are they in real estate?
Yes, the one filming behind the camera, she's the one that signs all the paperwork, and she's.
Is that your mother?
Yeah.
That's not your mother. She looks too young.
I think she liked that comment.
Well, no, she's fabulous.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So she must be very, very proud of you.
Yes, I think both my parents are very proud.
Now, are there other children in the family or just you?
I'm a single
You're a
child.
single child. Oh, so he gets all these spoiled and everything. You don't seem like you're spoiled or anything.
No, I try to.
And what
yeah.
nationality are you?
So both my parents come from Peru, so I would be Peruvian,
But you were
but I was
in
born
America.
here.
Yeah, you were
I
born
was
in America, but I've been to Peru, by the way.
Oh.
It's absolutely, Peru is beautiful. Absolutely. Have you ever been?
Not during COVID.
Oh, come on, you've got to go. Get them to take you. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's absolutely.
So during COVID, once it started, I was gonna travel to a few countries,
Yes.
but then COVID just.
Well, now you could start. You
Yeah,
could
now
start up real
now
soon
going
again.
back.
So, what do you have in mind right now to buy? Anything in mind?
So
You got
right
something
now,
something in the works?
yeah. So right now our goal is to get 2 more residential properties to have 10, and then we have a very high amount of money we can use.
No, you could invest.
And we want to get more into the passive side, so the cash flow, which is
cash
where the
flow.
real estate is.
And are you going to start building like 10 or 12 houses, like
Yes.
communities?
Yeah, so I've been looking forward into moving into the short-term rental, which is your Airbnb, VRBOs, and the commercial and multifamily side. So I would like to own a few commercial and multifamily.
So what are you going to do with the B&B? Because that's bed and breakfast, if you don't know what it
Yeah.
is. Bed and breakfast, actually, the actual name originated from England, because we have all bed and breakfast. That's where it originated from. So then they brought this overhead. Everyone says B&B, and everyone says, what's a B&B? It's bed and breakfast. That's what it is. But so do you make more money, which I'm sure I can answer the question, I know what it is, but I'm going to ask you. You make more money when you have a bed and breakfast than renting it out month to month? Or do you have kind of
So the thing
split
is,
it up?
it's very curious because with normal buy and holds, which are normal just rentals,
Yes.
if it's on a busy street, if you don't have parking, that's a con. But if you're doing a nightly rental and you want it on a busy street, by a lot of attractions, then you can generate more profit.
You
Just
bring
doing
more,
nightly
so
rentals.
on a busy street,
Yeah.
it's better for a B&B.
Like here in Vegas, it's perfect to do.
It
in my
is.
opinion.
Do they have a lot?
B&B.
Do you know if they have a lot of B&Bs here?
So actually, while we're here in Vegas, we're looking at a few properties to see if we start here.
Well, don't forget, if I can help you in any way, I've been in real estate for years. I know all about the real estate business, and I can help you. I don't think he needs my help personally, but
Of course.
if you want to know, where a place is or what it is or anything, I can take photographs for you or whatever you want me to do. I can definitely do that for you, and I'd love to help you.
Yes.
I think that's amazing. So, what would you advise the younger generation of what you've done? You took the guts. You went out there and you
Yeah.
said, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm going to do it.
So the main reason I was here today is because I want to inspire the youth. Because many people, they're like, I'm too young or I'm too old.
Oh, you're stupid.
Oh, you're stupid. Yeah.
All young people are stupid. I had my show for 16 years with the younger generation. So nobody can tell me that the younger generation are stupid, because they are not stupid. They are smart. The younger generation are smarter today than they ever were,
Yeah.
like you.
And
so you want to teach them.
Yeah, I love because we're starting to be more entrepreneurs than
Yes.
just going to college, getting a job,
Yeah.
suffering with a 401k or a retirement that isn't
Working.
helpful. Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah. But a few weeks ago, I was in a conference with a lot of investors, and I met an 87-year-old. And I took a picture with her because it was very inspiring to see a 70-year gap between both investors.
Yes.
And I don't think there's an excuse when it comes to age. Many people say, "Oh, I'm too young, I don't have the money," or "I'm too old,
I don't have the brain
I don't have
left.
I don't have the time either."
I don't have
right?
the time. Yes, yes, yes.
And I'm just here because I want to show you that there's no barriers, right?
There isn't, no.
It's all out there, and you can find ways to beat the normal barriers.
And there's nothing really to beat, is there? It's just your initiative and to go out there.
The biggest barrier is yourself. It's whatever you
Okay.
put in front of yourself. So if you say, "I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the age," you're putting "I" in front of yourself, and you're stopping yourself from doing.
You're putting that brick wall up,
Yeah.
so you can't do it, because what you're saying to yourself is you're already saying, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's all in the brain, I think.
You think.
Yeah.
Isn't that what an
Not I think,
inspiration?
I know. I
Ah,
know
no, he
it's all in the
knows.
brain. Yeah,
See?
not I
He
think.
doesn't think he knows.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Would you ever like to open up or do any other businesses, or just you like the moment it's real estate, but do you ever have anything else in mind?
Yeah. I would love to expand more. Right now we're starting to lend privately to other investors.
Okay.
So I would love to expand just out of real estate, but for now I would like to build my wealth in real estate and then expand.
And then expand.
Yeah.
Would you start buying commercial properties and businesses?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe in a few years I might buy this place.
I love
Who
it.
knows?
You know, funny we talk about buying places and selling places. I happen to have a place for sale. I don't own it, but a friend of mine owns it. It's a strip joint, but apparently you can make a lot of money in it. But the strip joint is not in Vegas. It's outside. It's in the middle of the United States, another part of the United States. But I have a business for sales. So if you know anybody, so I'm going to pass it, let you know that I've got this business for sale. I can't say where it is yet, but it is a strip joint, and apparently they make a tremendous amount of money.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, because
here in Vegas especially.
Well, no, but it's not in Vegas.
Oh, it's around.
It's not. It's in the middle. It's in Midwest somewhere. It's in one of the states, but nowhere near Vegas. It's in one of the states where everybody wants to go to the strip places. I mean,
Exactly.
of course they do. So maybe I'll keep in touch with you.
Yeah.
I'll let you know more about it. Maybe I'll get you to start instigating and see what's going.
And just a quick thing
This
I want
is
to
my
point
new
out.
partner.
And a quick thing I want to point out is
Yes.
everything in this business is relationships and the knowledge you have. And like right here, we just formed a new relationship.
We just have a relationship because I've been in real estate for years. I mean, we used to have own big buildings, and you know, a lot of we did commercial actually, and we did very very well. We actually owned the Pantages in Hollywood Boulevard. My husband and I owned the property opposite that.
Wow.
And we bought it for a very small amount of money, and we sold it for
Thanks to this market, right? Yeah.
fabulous. Absolutely. So that's what you would advise for the younger generation. Any difference between a young girl going into it or a young boy going? Any difference?
No difference. Actually, in my state of Utah, in a community I'm part of, there's a 15-year-old girl that's wanting to get started because
you?
yeah, she saw me and she's like, oh wow, I want to do this. So gender doesn't matter, age doesn't matter, ethnicity doesn't matter. We can all do the same things.
And I don't think you need to take on any partners.
Yeah.
I would not. I wouldn't take on partners at all ever.
Yeah.
Because when you can have people that you can do work with and business with, but when you start having partners, that could be because they suddenly change their mind and crazy things happen.
Exactly.
So and you already know that.
Yeah, that's why she just wants to get started, not be partners.
Yes.
But yeah,
help each other.
Yeah.
Maybe do deals together.
Yeah,
Separate
we can
deals.
both
You can
grow,
always,
right?
Yeah, both
Everyone
grow
can grow.
together. She can have her business. You can. What's the name of your company?
So my business is TNN Investments. The TNN is Thomas and Noemi, which is my mother.
Okay.
So we both have that business we started together.
So you're DNN.
Yeah.
I'm NDD.
Oh.
The name of my company is NDD, Ninon de Rosa, so it's NDD Properties. That's funny. We've already got something in common.
Great minds think
alike.
alike.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So how can anybody reach you or invest in you?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram. It's Thomas Sanchez, that's my name, THOMAS_Sanchez, REI. You can find me on Instagram. On Facebook, I'm just Thomas Sanchez, or you can send me an email if you'd like to contact me personally. It's just thomassanchezrei@gmail.com.
You know, one thing I wish about Thomas, he's very clearly spoken and you can understand every word he says and what he's talking about. You're very, very clear as to what you want and how you are. And you're going to be very big. Well, you already are big. You already owns 8 homes already, and he's only 17 years old. Are they your own homes? You own them, or do you own them with your mum and
yes,
dad?
all free and clear.
Free and clear.
Yeah.
He owns 8 homes, free and clear, all of his own. His mum and dad had to sign them because he's underage, that's all. Thank you so much, Thomas. Thomas Sanchez. Don't ever forget that name. And don't ever say again that our younger generation, oh, they're all stupid. They are not. They are brilliant. I dealt with them for 17 years. I know what they're like and who they are. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. It's been an experience today with so many different interviews, and each one has got their own charm, their own thing. But also, without social media shows, we wouldn't be here, because we have Maria does all the filming and all the editing and everything for us, and I do all the talk, yak, yak. And don't forget to go to YouTube, subscribe to all the above, and don't forget to come to Mariposa and have dinner, or have you can also do the happy hour 3 to 6. Thomas Sanchez is my last guest today, but he's absolutely amazing. We will be doing business together, I guarantee you. We will.
And we will be here next year.
You'll be here next year, absolutely.
Let's
for
see how
sure.
much we changed.
See how much we changed.
Yeah.
And you'll be 18. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Take care.